Yo guys, so today in this video, we are going to be testing what is the best 1v1 style. Now, there's speculation about what it could be. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze, bro, oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. Bless me. Anyways, so, there's speculation about what it could be. Some people think Kazana, some people think TSH, some people think Sanu. The top three we're actually gonna be looking over that will be the most OP for ones is obviously Akari, which we'll be doing 2 games with, Yogan, which we'll be doing 2 games with, and Jinko, which we'll be doing 2 games with. Those 3, in my opinion, are probably the most OP 1v1 styles if used correctly. And let me go over why Akari is, and we're going to come to a conclusion on what is the best at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Now, why Akari is one of the best? Well, for starters, it has the best mobility in the game. I mean, other than Kisuki, maybe even this one has a little bit better, but no, I mean, Kisuki could have got that. Maybe Kisuki does. One could argue Yogan because of its dive. In my opinion, I think it's like probably Akari because you can move mid-air, which is something that they really can't do. I didn't mean to do that, but it works. So, nice. I forgot I had mag pull. Anyways, yeah, like in Akari mag, you can literally take the ball anywhere you want. Like it's absolutely insane. Plus that insanely charged spike. So like, I mean, it's readable and it's kind of counterable by a set block, but like at the same time, who's really, you know? Okay, ready? Boom. See, he should have set blocked there. You can set block. It's kind of, you know, you kind of either have to guess or you can read it. See, usually what a person does is when they aim at a spot, they'll tend to aim at the other spot on the next point. I don't, I kind of switch it up. Usually I'll aim 3 times in one spot, then I'll do another on the left. You know, like it's pretty cool. Also just like, you know, not pre-aiming, but like look at that. That's a no, okay, well, I'm sure that guy knows that Akari's OP, but yeah, we're just gonna get into the next game. Alright, so, by the way guys, let me know what you guys think the best style is down below in the comments, for 1v1 specifically, because 2v2s it's completely different. I still think Akari's dominant in basically every game mode. Like, by the way guys, speaking of game modes, new Chaos game mode coming. I'm gonna honestly talk about my predictions just midway through for it. I think Chaos mode you could maybe be able to, oh my gosh, you may be able to select the map. Like, there might be map voting, stuff like that for Chaos mode. There might be all the secret styles and they're pre-nerfed, or you might be able to ban secret styles like rivals, or choose secret styles, or I don't know. You might have access to like every secret style is what I'm saying. And by the way guys, if you saw my community posts where I asked you guys what updates would make the game a lot better, you guys left some insane, like, you guys are amazing for this, but I got like 1,000 replies, tons of good suggestions from you guys, sent straight to the developers. So your guys' suggestions got to the developers. Wow, that's barely out. Yeah, so I got to the developers, and you guys are really making this game what it is. Like, you guys have such a big saying in what this game. I'm gonna be hosting a few more of those little polls over the next few months. Honestly, just whenever I feel like it. I also want to make the game better, and I hope the developers realize that. It's just really good. Back to Akari though. I think Akari, you know, double Akari is insanely good in, you know, 2s. Double Akari is probably the best combo. I mean, Jinko Kazana is good. Fako Kazana is good. Anything with Kazana in 2s is also good, just because of Kazana's insane jump and gravity spike. See, Kazana's like, it could be skilled, but people play it unskilled. Like, the stop set straight up every time, either to low power or to back row, just using S tilt. What I think Kazana should be more focused on is not its spike gravity, but its jump. That shit's like, I'm pretty sure the actual guy in the show, okay, well, I guess it's not actually a show character, but like, its secret ability is jumping. So why did everybody use it for its gravity and not its jump? Like, it's just for the gravity. I don't know. So I think they need I think they need to nerf the gravity and then have no charge up on the jump. So he gets that insanely powerful jump. That would be good. That would be good because that could be pretty skilled too. Imagine that with lead feet. No charge up, but not that insane gravity. Of course, it'd have some gravity, but that low power stuff, I'd want it to be just completely gone. The S still could stay, but I feel like you'd have to parse it a little bit more for it to score, making it actually skilled. Honestly, and I know I use Akari all the time, but I suggested some nerfs for him too. Of course, Akari needs to be nerfed and needs to be balanced, as well as lots of other styles like Yogan, still OP. Honestly, I don't think the devs should have nerfed his rage meter or charge time. I think they should have nerfed his actual stuff, like his spike power. Maybe not his spike power, but his spike gravity for sure. I think his jump and his dive, that's what should have been nerfed. Volleyball Legends dev, if you're watching. Not the rage meter, because it's still insanely broken in 1v1s, and literally, like, if you know how to use it, you score every time. Okay, well, that was really good by me. Okay, well, that is a point. Alright, well, this is a game done. We're going to move on to Yogan now, so I'll see you in the next section. Here we are with Yogan in the game. Now, I don't really like Logan. Oh my god, Logan. Sorry to anybody named Logan out there. I meant to say Yogan. I'm not a fan of Yogan. I think he's unskilled. I think nobody likes him. I have some bad, okay, well, this is pretty ironic. I was just about to say, I have some bad experiences with him because I lagged a lot with him in the tournament. Or I didn't use him, sorry. I was lagging against a Yogan in the tournament. Now I'm lagging here, and that's what's ironic, so. I don't like Yogan. He's no skilled. Nobody likes Yogan. You know what I mean? Well, we already have the rage like that. We got the rage in literally basically 1 point. If we didn't lag there, we could have already gotten the rage, so. Like, that's how OP it is. And I mean, sure, okay, well, look at this. We can reach over. Look at that. Like, Yogan Mag, it's a free point. Sorry, I was locked in there. And I also forgot my keybinds and stuff, but it's fine. Anyways, Yogan, like, and its dive too, like, I'll receive anything from its dive. Maybe not anything, but it's better than Kisaki's, but well, yeah, okay, so I guess I'm just lagging now. Let me close some tabs to make sure I stop lagging. Closing everything. Okay, well, back to it. So it literally has max everything stats, an insane jump that's better than Kazana's. It has basically something better than Kazana's gravity even, and it has like Akari's spike power. So if you're telling me that Yogan isn't the best, see, like, this guy left instantly for Yogan, so that counts as a game. We're gonna get straight into the next one, and that'll be accumulated into the ending result. So here we are on the next game, and the reason why Yogan's so OP, they do have to do something with this rage meter. I'd honestly put the touches back up, but do something with this rage meter and just fully nerf his I'd fully nerf his spike power, maybe not the gravity, but his spike power for sure. His jump height, it should be half of Kazana. It should be like 75% of Kazana's, and then his dive, which should be like 60% of Kisuki's, bro. Like it, and of course there's no charge in it either. Like, it's just not fair. Encho's pretty good too. You know, in one, Encho is pretty good too, but I think it's outshined and outclassed by Jinko, Yogan, and Akari. Cause, like, you know, boom. So, okay, well, okay, thank you. Here, look, I'm gonna show you what I can do. Go like this. Boom. That's not really skilled. You just have to aim corner, and you get a point like that. Even they're like looking around all weirded out. So, we can basically receive any spike. Here, let's see. Oh, I forgot about the... See, Encho's good for that. I forgot about the Encho hitbox. I was anticipating him spiking a little later. But it's fine, it's fine. As long as we keep a 2 lead. But yeah, Yogan can literally, like, get all his points in, like, one go. Just off diving off serve. And look at that. Look at how unskilled that is. Because you can delay. I mean, you can mag pull. Like, mag pull's probably the best combo with this. Maybe lead feet, actually, but... Let me see. So he hits that. Yep. Boom. Like, absolutely insane, bro. I don't really know what else to say about it, other than the fact that it should get nerfed to the ground. You know, like, what is this style, bro? And I know all you guys wanted to get nerfed too. What a hitbox, that's out. Yeah, comment down below if you want Yogan to get nerfed, bro. Like, I feel like it has to get nerfed. I don't like it. Including Akaria, a lot of styles have to get nerfed, but specifically Yogan. I have some bad experiences with him in the tournament. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, so, well, they dive there, they get that, and then, boom. Oh, well. What a delay by them. They definitely planned that to go right there on that spot. Good for them. So, like, guys, watch this. Watch what you can do. 1 dive. Alright. 2 dives. 3 dives. Do you think I can get any more? Nope, I can get 1 more in. 4 dives. Now, I'm 1 touch away, and on the next serve, all I have to do is set it. So, you can get it in basically you can get it in 1 point. That's all you need. You can get it in 1 point, because then on the very next, you could do the exact same thing and get it. See, this is what I mean by its charge up time needs to be like nerfed. It needs to be like at least 3 points, if not more. I don't mind its actual rage stuff being longer. It can go back to 8 touches, like, but you know, nerf everything about it. Honestly, like it has to happen, unfortunately. So sorry to out the Yogan mains out there. I don't know why you main Yogan anyways. You know, it's just insane. Dude, I got muted by a mod. Like, I got muted by a mod for 24 hours yesterday in the Volleyball Legends Discord server for saying Mikage. I said Mikage is gay, essentially. Like, because of the name and everything and how nobody likes Mikage. Dude, they muted me for a day saying, like, I don't even know. Like, let me know down below in the comments if you think that's fair for me getting muted for a day for saying Mikage. But I guess, bro. Alright, we're gonna go to the next game of Jinko. So the play for us here for Jinko is Jinko lead feet. Now, Jinko can also be unskilled, but it can be played skilled. Okay, is this guy gonna be AFK the whole game? Dude, why join into these games if you're gonna be AFK? Okay, there we go. Anyways, Jinko can be played skilled, but not always. See, when I say Jinko's unskilled, I mean the guys who do this. Look. Well, he got that, so. This is skilled. That is skilled. That about Jinko is skilled, okay? But the guys who spam S-tilt, they're not skilled. That's what I mean. You can play every style skilled. You can even play Yogan skilled if you're hitting constant corners, right? That hurts me to say, but it's true. And then I say Akari's skilled. Like, here's the thing. Akari takes skill to learn, but it's easy to master, okay? So it's not really that skilled. Is that Kijo? Oh no, it's Sanu. Sanu. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing Jinko skilled. Like Jinko can honestly be one of the most skilled styles if it's used correctly. Like, boom, look at that. That is skill, okay? I don't care what you guys say. Because I'm partialing, I'm doing stuff like that, it's going to backline. Of course, you don't really know it's going to backline, but you can't do that every single time without having some skill. And it's not the same as spamming S-tilt, because I'm partialing, and it's doing it around the world. That's skilled. But those little boomerangs that you spam, just like this, they go over your head, just straight forward, you know. You might not be able to do it every time, but it's like, you know, like, go like this, ooh. Well, just cannot block all my spikes. Here, this, oh my days, bro, GG's. So, another thing Jinkos do is they do insane cuts, and you can do them literally just with S-tilt. Here, I'll show you this, look. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So he sets it here, and then I'm literally gonna go like this, watch. Boom. I promise you, that may not look like much, it drops right by the net. It drops right up front by the net. It's so OP. I want Jinko to get changed too. I want him to still slightly be able to do the boomerangs, but not to the same extent. I want him to be used for his side tilts, because his secret ability, once again, is literally for his side curve tilts. I think more styles should be focused on their secret abilities than their other side features. Like I think that would make the game better, honestly. I don't know if that's just me. Like, it should be like Kazana should be focused on his jump for scoring. Sana should be focused on his tilt for scoring. not really decent in fast flags because that's mainly what it is about. Then again, they have Kijo, so there's not much they can do there because now Kijo's focused on tilt for scoring. That's not bad. I like that. Well, they left, so we're gonna do one more game to talk about what is the best style. So I low-key didn't use the style I was gonna say for this. Now it's hard to decide, so I'm gonna have to justify everything. So people left on Yogan. You know, Jinko's good. And you see, oh my gosh, this is hard. Akari's insane for mobility, Yogan is insane for everything, and Jinko is insane for everything as well. Like they're all so good. At the end of the day, it really comes down to preference. But if I had to pick an absolute top one, oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard. So Jinko is good, but you're gonna have to be good at receiving. So honestly, I think it's between Akari and Yogan, because for Akari, you can dash to the balls, and for Yogan, you can just instantly dive to them. So it's definitely not Jinko, as much as I'd like to say it is. But see, Jinko might have the most OP spike for ones. I think Jinko has the most OP spike for ones. I mean, unless you're in a Yogan. See, Yogan counters Jinko. That's why like Jinko isn't the top one. It's definitely top 3 though. I'll place Jinko in top 3. And then for the top 1 spot, it's gonna be interesting because Akari's spike is better than Yogan's. I think it's better than Yogan's, honestly. See, it's more unpredictable for starters. You can fake them out too. You can self-set the text you can self-spike set a really interesting way, a really unique way. So, this is hard, but then Yogan, you know, the dive's better than the dash on ground for receiving. So that's 1 point for Yogan. All right, let me just do it in a point system. The systems of setting, spiking, receiving, blocking. I think that's all of them. So for receiving, oh my gosh, it's probably gonna go to Yogan. It's probably gonna go to Yogan, honestly, for receiving, just because of his insanely powerful dive. For spike, that's gonna go to Akari. It's extremely unpredictable, literally insane. You can self-set yourself. And because you can self-set yourself, I'm also gonna have to give set to Akari. Now, you guys are gonna be thinking, oh, but Yogan has max set, why wouldn't you give it to him? Well, we're talking about 1v1s, so that wouldn't really make sense. Yogan can't really set himself. He can't really set himself because it's just too fast. So for 1v1s, gonna have to give it to Akari. Now, what's left is block. This is interesting because, again, you might be, okay, well, holy lag. You might be thinking, oh, obvious, Yogan has max block, right? Well, the thing is that Yogan does have max block, but most of the time, you're literally jumping above the ball. You're jumping above the ball. You can score, sure, but you're jumping above it a lot of the times. You're gliding out of the way. And with Akari, you can jump, you can dash, you can do the back block thing, get tons of points off that. The back block thing is where you back block up against the net and dash into the net, so you stay up there in front of the spiker. So that's 3-1. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give it to Akari. He's the most dominant. He has the most good features about him. And sure, Yogan's good for scoring, but I mean, if you read his spikes, like, all you have to do is just dive to back row, because they go straight to back row. They don't use the W tilt, but, you know, or you can set block, honestly. So Akari is the #1 style. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree with me.